Hello everybody and welcome to this video. I am alone in my hostel room, so I figure now is the perfect time to film this. I have been traveling now for about 4 months and I have been staying in pretty much just exclusively hostels the whole way. So I have learned quite a lot about what I need to stay in a hostel and make my stay comfortable, because let's just say some have not been comfortable. So here are my 10 things that I reckon everybody should have if they're gonna do a hostel trip. Number one, I'm sure everybody already knows this, but I've got to include it, and that is an eye mask. There's always going to be rooms where people will have the lights on and you want to go to sleep, or there's no curtains on the window and it gets bright at like 5 AM, but no matter what, you're going to want an eye mask. Number two is also a given, and that is a padlock. A lot of hostels have lockers where you can lock away your valuables like your passport, your computer, your whatever, but they don't always have locks, so it's good to have your own just in case. Number three is thongs or flip-flops for the shower, because you don't want to get like tinea or athlete's foot, some kind of infection from the gross hostel showers. Yeah, they probably clean them every day, but you don't know who's been in there before you. Number four is a power bank to charge your phone. Most modern kind of newer hostels will have a power point outlet next to every bed, so you can charge your phone overnight, but just in case you get to a place which doesn't have one next to your bed and you don't want to leave your phone across the room all night charging, it's good to have one of these. Number five is another given, earplugs. Now these are kind of gross because I lost the proper packaging for them, so they're a bit dirty. Don't look at them. I'm gonna buy new ones soon, but I swear by these earplugs. You know how you can get like the foamy ones that you usually get for free and they just like go in your ear? They don't work for me. I love these like squishy, like plasticky kind of ones that just like fully go into your ear and mold into there. They block out all noise. Very good, because I've stayed in a lot of dorms with a lot of snoring people. So one time I was in Greece and it was a 6-bed dorm and 5 other people were snoring. It was like a symphony all over the room, all different pitches. It was terrible, but I have my earphones. Number 6 isn't really something that you can bring with you, but it's something I recommend you download, and that is a Spotify white noise playlist and some good headphones, because sometimes earphones are not enough. Once I was in a dorm with these 2 Canadian dudes who were freaking idiots, and they were just like up all night talking really loudly because they were really drunk. No matter how many times they were like, hey, can you please be quiet? They didn't. And I got really annoyed, so I couldn't fall asleep because I was so irritated at them. So I put in white noise on my headphones and just listened to that on full volume, and it blocked them out and it kind of calmed me down. There are a few good playlists on Spotify. You can just download them. I mean, if you're not on Spotify, I don't know, we'll do something else. Apple Music maybe. Actually, there's probably white noise playlists on YouTube you could download. I don't know. I can't help you there. Just get Spotify. Number 7 is a Tupperware container, because you're gonna be cooking probably. If you want to be saving money, you're gonna be using the hostel kitchen to cook. Chances are you're gonna cook more than enough for one meal at a time. Pop it in a Tupperware container, chuck it in the fridge. There's your dinner for tomorrow or your lunch for tomorrow. It's also a good way to keep your stuff safe in the fridge, because some assholes out there just love to eat other people's food in a hostel fridge. So if you go grocery shopping and you've got like vegetables or meat or whatever, it's probably less likely to be stolen if it's in a Tupperware container with your name on it. And number 8 is washing powder, because you can use laundromats and washing machines at hostels along the way, but it's a lot cheaper to just do your own washing in a sink. So I just have a Ziploc bag full of washing powder. Looks a little bit suspect, but whatever. Just sort of fill up a bucket or a sink with hot water, add a little bit of this, and then just scrub away. It's a really good way to also clean like socks and underwear on the go between big washes. I've probably only done maybe 4 big washes in a washing machine this trip, and the rest I sort of just have been hand washing along the way. So that's a good way to cut costs, especially because sometimes you'll go to a laundromat and it'll be like 10 euros for a wash and dry. Sorry, but that's like 3 meals. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, number 9 is a tote bag, because sometimes you're going to be stuck on a top bunk. I hate being on the top bunk because I like to have shit with me when I'm sleeping. Like, I want my phone, I want my portable charger, I want my earphones, maybe I want my computer because I want to watch something as I fall asleep, maybe I want my book, maybe I want my water bottle. And if I'm just lying in bed on the top bunk with all this shit in my bed, it's probably going to fall out onto my neighbor below. So I'm so smart. I came up with this idea that I'm just gonna like keep it all in a tote bag, and then you can just hang it over the edge of your bed, and then all your stuff is within easy reach but not gonna fall on anyone. Okay, lastly, number 10. This has been a game changer for me. I was always against packing cubes, and then I got some and they are the best. I thought that it would just be extra shit in my bag that I didn't want to carry around, but it's so good. I have 2 of them, each with just like filled with clothes, and then I put those in my backpack, and then I just have like those plus my toiletry bag plus another random bag full of electronic bits and bobs. And that's all I've got in there. It is so much better than just having a bag full of random clothes that I've got to like pull out to find something at the bottom. Instead, I unzip my bag and all I've got is like 4 or 5 big things in there, and then I can go into those things to find what I need. It's so much better, especially if you're in hostels and you don't have a lot of space to just like spread all your stuff out. It's so good. So those are my top 10 things, and I've also got 2 bonus things for you that I have seen other people do that I kind of want to copy, so I've just got to get around to buying this shit. Number 1 is a pillowcase. I saw someone who brought their own pillowcases to every hostel. It was like a nice like soft pillowcase, and she was like, yeah, everywhere says that they clean their sheets and that they change the sheets for every guest, but like, do you actually know that they're doing that? I was like, oh shit, that's a good point. The thought of putting my face on like a dirty pillowcase is kind of gross. But I mean, I haven't done anything about it yet. So that's an idea. I need to get a pillowcase and carry that around with me. It might be a little bit overkill, so maybe don't even need to do it, but it's just a thought. The second thing is a DIY curtain. So a lot of hostels have like a privacy curtain across beds that you can sort of pull across before you go to sleep, and I saw this guy get out a piece of elastic and tie it from one end to the other and then hang his towel over the top, and it sort of like made his own curtain, which was kind of a really good idea, especially because I've been places where I want to go to sleep at like 8 p.m. I'm like hungover or I'm really tired. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to zoom my curtain closed and block all of you people out. But not everywhere has a curtain. So this DIY one is kind of a good idea. You could also just sort of tuck your towel into the bunk above you. But that doesn't always work depending on what the bunk bed is like. So those are my tips for you guys. If you think that there's anything that I'm missing, anything that'll really like up my hostel experience, please let me know, because I've got another couple of months left of my trip and I'm getting real sick of hostels. Yeah, let me know. Bye.